Alex, and it's May the 28th, 2025. And we are 17 months into my gender affirmation journey using 1.62% topical testosterone gel at 81 milligrams a day. So 2 pumps on each shoulder. So 4 pumps total per day. And I'm at 17 months in. I did start with 1 pump and ramped up, but I've been on this 81 milligram dose for at least a year now. So I feel pretty confident that this is, this is my dose, and this is where I'm staying for a while, unless I go to injectable, which I don't know that I'm going to do that. We'll see what happens. But anyway, so what I'm going to do is, as usual, I'm going to tell you what the World Professional Association for Transgender Health says about where we should be on this journey, and then I'm going to tell you what's happening to me. And then please recall that the reason I'm doing this is because I'm over 50, and at this point, well over 50, and what happens to a body over 50 with androgen therapy and a gender affirmation journey is quite different, I'm understanding, than what happens to people who are not aged to this place in their life. So let's go ahead and jump into it. The first category is skin oiliness and acne, and that's supposed to start at up to 6 months, and then it's expected to last for about 2 years, and I can tell you I don't have a lot of change in that area. My skin isn't much more, if any, more oily. I did have what looked like it might be some acne on my arms, but I'm not sure if that wasn't just a reaction to the gel. I'm not really sure. So, but definitely have not had acne. Body and facial hair growth, I have to say I'm probably not going to be someone who gets the experience of seeing what that feels like. I don't really have a lot of hair growth. I do have my eyebrows that I still love. And I have more hair under my arms. I have a little more hair on my legs. Well, actually a lot more. You just can't see it. And I do have gray hair on my top lip and on my chin, kind of my sideburns, but you just can't see them. So I don't know if they're going to grow or not, but I'm fascinated by the journey, so it's okay. Scalp hair loss. My hairline has redistributed, but it hasn't really started to fall out much, which I think is probably a good thing, because recall that I will go to great lengths to not lose my hair. So we'll see what happens. Oh, and that's supposed to go up to 5 years. So yeah, there's no way to know. Even though my genetics testing says I'm not prone to it, we'll see. Increased muscle mass and strength, definitely supposed to be happening at 6 to 12 months and then up to 5 years. And I wouldn't say I'm any stronger than the last time I made the video, but I'm still running every day and doing all the same things. But body fat redistribution is kind of a big deal for me right now, and it's really the focus of where I'm most curious, because as you may know, when your body fat redistributes, in my case my lower body from the waist down, the hips and thighs and butt, I think that fat doesn't really go away, it just moves, and it's definitely found a home in my gut. I'm doing things to try and work with it, doing more pull-ups, more plank moves and planks, I don't know what to call them, because the internet tells me that's a good idea. And I have stopped drinking beer and stopped eating potato chips, and we'll see. So stopped all the fun things in my life. I'm still eating ice cream, so how much have I really stopped? Cessation of menses. Nah, I didn't have a uterus, but that's supposed to happen in up to 2 years. Clitoral enlargement, finally, I would say it's where it's going to be, so no changes there, and there's no weird sensation in the genital region anymore that I complained about earlier. I'm not sure I complained about it, it was just interesting. Vaginal atrophy, not a thing. Deepening of the voice is supposed to be at its peak up to 2 years, and I think this is where we are right now, so I'm okay with it. I did hire a voice coach to have an intro session with, or intake I guess you call it, and that was a bad fit, but I'm going to look for another person to do voice coaching. Okay, mental health and emotional health, super happy still. I'm quite joyful. I don't have any increased anxiety or depression or anything like that. If anything, what little bit of anxiety that I was experiencing has gone, other than just what a typical person would experience. And I talk to a lot of people who are living with depression, anxiety, post-trauma, and things like that. And I'm so grateful that that's not my story. But I'm also really happy to be on the other side of the grieving process that I've been going through for the last significant since this journey started, actually. So I'm feeling pretty good about that. You know, you don't get over grief, you just move forward with it. And I feel like it's a good teacher for me right now. So I guess that's it. Gosh, I don't know what else to say. Thank you so much for listening. Thanks for staying, you know, in touch with me. Send me messages. You know, I absolutely love those, and I will respond. I hope everyone's having a really great experience out there. It's tough times. Take care.